Welcome again. So my package just now arrived, and this time I purchased two books of the same author. I know that I am going against the rules of one book at a time, which I had mentioned earlier in my first YouTube video. But one of these books consists of only 200 pages, so I guess it's acceptable. As you can tell by the video title, the books are the famous Chanakya Niti and Arthashastra, authored by none other than Bhagwan Kautilya, aka Chanakya. Talking about Acharya Chanakya, he was an ancient Indian philosopher who excelled in the fields of economics, politics, diplomacy, and warfare. His life was filled with dramatic turn of events, beginning with losing a family at an early age, migrating to Takshila to become a scholar, insulted by Emperor Dhanananda at his royal court, where he took the famous vow to destroy his empire, and finally installing a new emperor, Chandragupta, beginning the reign of Mauryan Empire with him being the prime minister. If you want to know more about him, I suggest that you should watch the Doordarshan series of Chanakya. And believe me, it's not like those daily soap operas of today's Indian television. So I'll be dropping the link to the playlist of this TV series in my description. And now let's begin with the unboxing. Little disclaimer, I apologize to mislead you all. I thought that I can make a single video for both the books, but it turns out that each book deserves a separate video. So there is so much that can be discussed about these books, especially some interesting findings about Arthashastra, which in my view should be discussed separately. So this video will review Chanakya Niti only. For Arthashastra, I'll drop the link in the description, so do check that out. Firstly, it's so painful to watch the condition of the book. I mean, you can see how bad it is. The way these people delivered it to me without any bubble wrap, without any care. I mean, it's so unprofessional. And this is coming from Flipkart, one of the top players in the industry right now. Such a shame. But let's ignore it for a while and talk about the book. So, this is basically an ancient self-help book. Um, Now I don't know much about the lifestyle of the people in the ancient India, uh, but the teachings of this book really fits in the modern world. I mean, this book makes sure to let its readers review all the aspects of their life and improve them if needed, from discussing about the ideal places to start a livelihood to how to behave in crisis situation. If all these verses are read and followed properly, success is guaranteed. Now, if we talk about the introduction part of the book, we'll come across some interesting facts, especially the one talking about the existence of 235 manuscripts of Chanakya Niti across India. See, Ludwig Sternbach, a French national who was a lawyer and a Sanskritist as well, classified and identified all of them into six main versions with more than 1,000 verses. So, the translator A.N.D. Haksar, whom I'm going to talk about later on, cherry picked all these verses in Sanskrit language, compiled them, and translated it into English. Even the reference to each verse, I mean, you can look at here CV 10.18. Yeah, even the reference to each verse has been mentioned in the book, which means that the author is hell bent in providing a whole overview of the teachings of Chanakya. Okay, so about the author, Mr. Aditya Narayan Herishil Haksar was a career diplomat serving as Indian High Commissioner to Kenya and Seychelles and Minister to the United States. So this is not the only book he translated from Sanskrit. There are plenty others. Do check them out. You can always Google. And he had also collaborated with different book publishing houses. This one is from the Penguin Random House, and yeah, the book cover is very beautiful. Uh, like I have mentioned in my previous videos, Penguin do know what they are doing. Yeah. So, see about the pricing, both the books would have cost me rupees 747, including delivery charges, had I purchased it from Amazon. Um, Thankfully, Flipkart was offering me good discounts at that time, and it cost me around rupees 690 for both the books. But the thing is that discount period is over, and right now the subtotal of ordering both the books is rupees 954. So it's better that you purchase it from the Amazon, and I hope that you will get these both books in good condition. Talking about the reading approach, I think giving an academic reading to this book won't do any justice. Since I have already read the Hindi translation, I can quickly go through the book without any regrets. Uh, it'll take less than an hour to finish the whole book, but a whole lifetime to grasp the knowledge and implement these teachings. Frankly speaking, if you have already read the Hindi translation, I won't recommend you to purchase it unless you are a non-Hindi speaker or you want one for collection. For me, latter was the reason. So you can always download an ebook, which is easily available online. So this is the end of the video, and of course, do check the video on the Arthashastra. The link will be in the description, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching this.